Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday night, and what better way to celebrate a Tuesday night than to have a debate? And few flat earthers are better at debating than my man, S.O.M. Welcome, S.O.M.
S.O.S. to the I.M.
I don't know what that
Sound
means.
of music.
That sounds great.
Yeah, sound of music. Hello, world. How's it going? How is it popping?
I'm going to start early on the tab just to make sure.
I'm going to start with H2O. I'm going to start with H2O.
I don't know. That looks like Hennessy.
Combine the two gases and you don't get any water.
Combine the two gases and you don't get any water.
You don't get any water. Lies upon lies.
Oh, whatever you say. All right. Hey, I was driving through Minneapolis recently. And I saw, you're going to love this. I saw Brianna Johnson's house. You know that? So, you know, Brianna Johnson, people, if you don't know, Brianna Johnson is a big fan of S.O.M. And, or his, what's your real name, S.O.M.?
S.O.M, you know.
On Facebook, what's your name?
It's everywhere. It's Blessings.
Blessings. Your name is Blessing.
Yeah,
all right.
With an S at the end.
I'm fixing the, hold on a second. I'm fixing the, fixing this, people need to see you. So just a second. I'm fixing it. There it is. Okay. There's that. Here it comes. Oh, I thought that might do it. Might not.
NASA, stop it.
NASA's not messing with it. NASA's on my side, buddy.
Stop hacking MC Tune. They want to see.
Wait, stop hacking.
They want to see the face of this millennial. They want to see the Martin Luther King of this generation.
Who's that?
S.O.M.
Oh, you you think you're the Martin Luther King of this generation?
They want to see the king that brought the flat earth into its usage, you know, like.
All right. Do you see this here? Here we go. Here comes. This is Brianna Johnson's house right there. Look at that.
No,
Brianna Johnson's got your name on her fence. What do you think of that?
This is big. This is big. With the climate change around.
Yeah, I mean, look at how it's so clean.
Yeah, it's so flat, you know, like I like this. I like this. Personally,
anyway, Brianna's got a thing for you, so clearly that she put up just for you. That's not an apostrophe. That is it looks like an apostrophe, but it's actually just a gap between the two letters and then something dark. I think it's the shadow of the tree behind it. But it does kind of look like an apostrophe.
On the G, on the globe,
Yep, the G for globe at the end there, yep.
I see that. It's like an axe. You know, the Jeepers Creepers is cutting through the globe.
You just say Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
What do you like, an 82-year-old American grandma?
Lack of a better term, I'm not saying Jeepers Creepers lives in your house, Rihanna. Your house is okay, but I wouldn't come at night though.
That might not be the house to go to at night. All right, so I have last time, if you weren't here last time, this is where we are. Oh, I have one more thing though. I have one more thing. I uploaded the link is in the chat there, pinned in the chat. If you want, you can see the picture that we drew. This is S.O.M.'s idea of the magic flying dirt pizza, right there. As written by me, but as directed by S.O.M. So there it is. Yeah, there it is. We can I've got it right here. We can update it more tonight.
Yeah, so there we go. Good. It's okay.
Yep. All right.
It's
We
okay.
got the ozone down low. We got the dome, the space virus is up there. Got the Van Halen radiation belts. You got the sun, which is 2,000 miles up, you said. Clouds.
Yeah, so from the
And then you
Van
told
Allen
me
to the dome, at least we got some 10,000 miles,
to the
yeah,
Van Halen belts.
to the dome.
Yep. All right. So we've got your notes here. Page 21, right there.
Page 21, number 3. The annular time lapse of the sun in the west. These pictures were taken every 24 hours. The solar annular. Few of you people
Oh,
will be from.
oh, that's right. You want me to play it, don't you?
Yeah, there's a video there.
All right. And then how do you say it?
Annular.
Close enough. There you go.
So these were taken every 24 hours.
Every
Position
4
of the
hours?
sun. Yeah.
Okay. Every 4 hours.
January 2, 2015. Same position. Another 24 hours later. Sun, same size, same. And
Wait, same size. That's a problem, though.
yeah, same size.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that, though, because the distance is varying. You definitely don't want it the same size for flat Earth.
Yeah, the sun is smaller than the Earth in size, and it hovers above it.
Okay.
So what much difference in size would the sun be?
All
so
right.
if the sun is bigger than the Earth, at least the size must change.
All right.
This
So
is like from January to December.
so there it is. We're watching that.
Same pattern. Same pattern.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it hovers with wings or something, right?
Yeah. It's not like the Earth is going around the sun, but it's more like the sun is going around the Earth in a minute size. Yeah.
Yeah. So why does the size not change?
Because it's small.
Yeah, but if it's small and local, and if it's like 3,000 miles away at one part of the year, and then 6,000 miles away a different part of the year, you expect it to shrink.
It's more like a bus and the car approaches you.
Maybe it doesn't shrink because it attaches a rock to itself during part of the year, so it grows for part of the year, and then it takes the rock off for the other part of the year. What do you think?
I think it does shrink, but not to the perspective of our eyes.
Yeah, it definitely does not shrink. People have been measuring the angular size of the sun for quite a long time. It does not shrink.
And the change in distance is not that much drastic than it is.
Well, it's like it's a 2x, depending on where you are, of course. Like in Minneapolis here, it's it goes from 2,000 miles to 8,000 miles on over flat Earth. So that's a big problem.
We just saw what happens.
Yeah, it did not change in size.
Okay, it should change in size. So
flat Earth
what
destroyed
are you
one. But what about?
Are you suggesting?
What
are you
about
suggesting that the video is CGI or this was taken? It's a
real. No, I don't have a problem with it. So all right. So what is your claim about the anal Emma?
So I think what is the analem? I want you to explain first of all.
Well, you have to pronounce it right.
Yeah, how do you pronounce it?
Well,
because there's Emma and the other way.
Yeah, what's the first 4 letters spell what?
The abusive, then Emma.
No.
I don't know what that has to do with Emma.
It's anal Emma.
Sorry, come again.
Anal Emma.
No, just say, dude. Don't censor out the N.
Anal Emma.
Okay, that's your one, but I made my own analema.
Okay, all right.
Solar analema.
Okay.
So the video says this is real. It's not CGI. Okay. This is what happens.
I don't think it's generated. No.
And the pattern in which the sun is moving is of that, though it's hovering above the Earth.
As if it's hovering.
Yes.
Yeah, but the sun sets, so it's definitely not hovering.
it was not set in this. This is in the West, like day is more than night kind of
Yeah,
arrangement.
but I got to tell you, some if the sun sets, the Earth
Yeah,
can't be flat.
do not be fooled. The sun sets is a metaphor.
It's more than a metaphor. It actually happens
Yeah.
every day.
Sunsets is a metaphor. The sun doesn't actually, like go dark, and even in the globe Earth environment, the sunset is a metaphor.
So Cretan Bull has a members chat. He says Anal Emma was really popular back in high school.
If you pronounce it that way.
Yeah. So
if you pronounce
all right,
it that
so all right, so first, so we covered the angular size of the sun does not change, therefore the sun could not be small and local. The sun sets every day, therefore the sun cannot be small and local.
Wait.
What? I thought that was your point. What's your point?
No, that's your point.
Yeah. Okay.
If the sun, the angular size does not change, how is it big?
How is it big? Well, if it's really, really far away and really, really big, then the angular size of the sun will hardly vary at all.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And
that's what we see.
3,000 miles is far.
3,000 miles is not actually that far, because it's about how the amount that it varies by, right? So in Minneapolis, measuring the distance to the sun is 2,000 miles, about, if I remember.
The problem is that we are accustomed to certain distances that are bizarre.
Yeah, hold on, let me go through let me go through the math a little bit, just briefly. I won't really do the trig because I know it's tough for flat earthers, but so
maths is numbers. That's what the point I'm saying. 10
exactly. Yeah.
And so we are accustomed to big numbers, and you might say 3,000 miles is not far because we are used to light years and all that thing which is not real. Like fictional.
What's not real?
Disney kind of stuff. Hollywood.
What's not real?
A light year times whatever it is.
Sorry, what's not real?
How do you measure a light year?
That's how far light travels in a year. So if you know how far light travels, how long it takes for light to travel 1 meter. You can't do
that. There's no person that has been to January and December at the same, unless if time travel works. So we wouldn't really tell.
Let me explain. Hold on, let me explain. I'll explain.
Yeah.
The length of the meter is defined based on how far light travels in a certain amount of time.
So how many meters are in a day?
Just a second. The distance of a meter 100% relies on the speed of light. So we know the speed of light to a very precise quantity, about 300,000 meters per second, right? That's the speed of light. Is that right?
The speed of light is not
kilometers.
It's not light is energy, so it's not the same.
Yeah, but it has a definite speed.
It's dependent on the light source.
But light has a definite speed, because
it may have.
It's 300,000 kilometers per second. It's 300 million meters per second. I thought I was wrong with that. Anyway, let me be very, very clear on this.
Cool.
The distance that light takes within a certain amount of time is how we know how long a meter is. Okay? So we know the length of a meter, and we know how long it takes for light to travel in that 1 meter. That's an absolute. There's no question about it. The length of the meter is defined based on that. So when you multiply...
There's no science behind that. Nobody has measured light.
Yes, they have.
A to B.
Yes, they have. Just denying it
Let's look at it.
Just denying it doesn't make it go away, Sam.
Those are undetectable measurements.
No, they're very definite measurements. The length of a meter is completely based on that. So you do that, you get the length of a meter, you multiply that by 1,000, that's a kilometer, and then you take the amount of time that light takes to travel a meter, and you multiply it out so that you have, instead of the small part of a second, you have an entire year worth. Well, now you know how many kilometers or meters the light goes in that year.
Based on the specific type of light.
What's that?
We've got, for example, we've got different type of rays. We've got gamma rays, we've got alpha rays.
Yeah.
They don't do the same thing.
Yeah, they all travel at the same speed, actually.
Yeah, that's where the problem is. If you agree with me, if you swallow your pride, if you agree with me, that's where the problem is. Speed cannot be the same. It cannot be constant.
Why?
We've got different type of, for example.
So you think gamma ray travels at a different speed than
it's different
than what? Than X-ray?
It's different from alpha. The basic composite of life is, when you look into the magnet, we've got two poles. We've got the S and the N pole. The force is not the same, so that changes everything.
But you were talking about gamma ray first. An excellent band, by the way. But then you're talking about magnetism.
Yeah, I'm giving
they're related, certainly. You know, you talk.
They're related,
equations.
but the forces.
You want to talk? We can talk Maxwell equations. You want to do that?
So I have a doubt. Personally, I have a doubt that the light year is real, based on what I just.
I have a doubt that you have any evidence to back that up.
I do. I can't back it up because these are undetectable measurements. No real human being can actually. I don't know the technology. Maybe it's not there and it will never will.
Just because you don't know the technology doesn't mean other people have.
We do not live out of this time. Only God can know the speed of.
Well, that's wrong. Do you know that somebody received a Nobel Prize for measuring the speed of light? Do you know who that was?
And somebody's, I don't know that who that person is.
You don't.
But before you tell me, I'm very certain that another scientist in the near future is going to debunk that.
I believe you. Yeah, debunk that. I believe that you're not a scientist.
Yeah, that's the way.
Anyway, the person who got, if I remember correctly, the person who received the Nobel Prize for measuring the speed of light was Albert Michelson. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it sounds like a good name, a made-up one.
A made-up one?
The person might be real, but these things, Albert Einstein, these are just made-up.
Albert Einstein is a made-up name. Is that what you're saying?
Characters, just to support their cause and the movement. Yeah, there's just sweet names. You never hear Michael,
I've never heard Michael?
Maybe in just music.
I know of people with it. Hold on. I know of people with the name Michael.
There's a scientist, Nobel.
Yeah.
Nobel?
Yeah, there is a scientist, at least one scientist with the first name Michael that has received a Nobel Prize. Didn't you know that?
For some junk thing, like
for measuring the speed of light.
That's his full name?
Albert Michelson is his name. Yeah, his first name's not Michael. His last name's Michelson. So.
Okay, I used the wrong name. I think Michael is very much popular. Yeah, the populace.
You're right. It is a rather popular name.
It's a popular name.
So I've heard. I've met a couple.
And you might be a representative of NASA. We don't know.
NASA. Hey. NASA.
We don't know.
My Cash App is MC Tune, NASA. Send it over.
You got a lot of things in your studio. I see a rocket. Maybe it grows in big size.
I do
set it out.
Yes, I do. My rocket is large.
This guy is not in America. He must be on the moon.
Who's not in America?
Just look at the hallway of the light, and you must be on the moon. So.
Where?
Right where you at?
There's batteries
okay,
there.
Back to the.
But my kids. You want to wave?
He's not on the moon. Damn it!
There he is.
Hey, what's up, bro?
The planer's doing that.
Don't be like your dad.
What's wrong with that?
It's flat. Wow, he brought a flat.
Oh, it's copy.
Oh, he brought a flat Earth.
Yeah, he's using a planer.
He's trying to
make
build
this
a
look
model.
fun.
He's trying to build my model. Wow, this is cool. Do it, son.
What if, are you doing too much at a time?
You know, if I do a little bit, it doesn't come up. See, like that. That's
Yeah. Look at that. There's little, you see that? There, little spots. I don't know.
You see how it's like that part is sanded, but then this part's not.
Yeah, all right. I don't know. I've not used a planer much. So,
Come on, tell us, what is he making?
what does he make? All right, what are you making?
It's flat Earth model, please.
Stuff by the door.
Oh, key rack
Flat what?
to hang up by the door. There you go. All right, well,
Oh
maybe you
boy.
can sand it. I don't know.
Oh boy. It's good to be making stuff. It's good to have a son.
It is, yeah.
It's like the best achievement in the
Oh,
world.
all right. I missed a
Yeah.
couple of these. I don't want to miss that. I don't want to get behind on these. Industrial Nerd is a new member at Einstein level. Thank you for that. Industrial Nerd. Many Karen says, have you met my friend Anna Emma from Lake Titicaca?
No, people, Emma, I just hope we don't have an Emma. This is going bad. We
What?
want to go offline.
Well, yeah,
Just
you don't know about Anna Emma? All right. And then Stringer News 1 says Gamma Ray is Witsit's internet handle. Because he's a gamma, you
Daddy.
see. Gamma. And then let's see, Many
Gamma,
Karen
so
comes, Many Karen again for 15 shekels says your rocket grows in size and is large. Do tell, Michael, rockets are my hobby.
Ooh, 18 inches. You know, I sound like
Sam,
I sound
hold
like
on.
a Shrek. I
Sam.
just did the
Sam, just a second. Hold on. Right there. There's your house. We've got a super
Damn.
chat from Brianna Johnson.
we need to clean that together, Brianna.
Hold on.
You know.
Brianna Johnson says SOM, S-O-M equals sexy orgasmic mastermind. Blessings.
Yeah, there's I like the pink, I like the green, it's everything, you know. Like, yeah,
All right.
sexy.
All right. You know what? We did get off
Is
track.
she a blonde? She a blonde?
It looks like it, yes.
Oh damn. I hope it's not a wig.
You hope it's not a wig?
Because the moment I'm gonna pull it off and find out that she's not, I'll fly to the moon.
How will you get to the moon? You might get some space viruses there. Be careful.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
COVID.
All right, let's go. You got
So we
all right, so
we
you
did
showed us.
some-
Oh yeah, you showed us the video of the anal Emma, and then
as
so then what?
as a proof of the flat eighth among the billion of proof that we're putting out. For those who do not choose to swallow the pride, will keep on ignoring these truths.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
Thanks
right.
for that, Robert Quimby. Sorry.
So you say. All right. So now what?
Back to the slide.
All right. Back to the slide we go. All right.
Point number 4. Proof the earth is not round, the dome, flat, etc. So history and facts about the heliocentric model. We get into the roots, not the reggae roots music, no, but the roots of the heliocentric model. Philosophers and scientists pondered the question. They asked, what would be the center of the universe? And where we are the center of it all. That's the first question that philosophers ask. You know, philosophy is about thinking out broad, out of the box. You know, like you have to come up with stuff that people never, just to sell your book, stuff and that.
Yeah, you're good at coming up with crazy stuff that people have never thought of before.
Yeah, like the universe, like universal. Yeah, universal. I don't want to go there. It's not about it. So point number, that's the question that philosophers pondered.
All
Number
right.
B.
We have to follow up on the speed of light here.
Yeah, sure. Humankind has always
yeah.
been fascinated.
Just a second. Globe Explained, and this is a good point, comes in and says, to be specific, you cannot measure the one-way speed of light directly on the round trip. Just saying before Whitsitt refactors and abuses this for his needs. Yes, you can only measure the two-way speed of light.
So he's conquering with me, right?
But no. Nobody actually thinks that the speed of light somehow changes in the different directions that it goes because it's too consistent. It's always the same in all directions. So there's no reason to think of it, but that's just there's no reason to think that light doesn't have a one-way speed that's consistent. But it's just being honest to say that the way that we measure it is the round trip time. So anyway,
everything is different. With people, we are different. Short, chubby, tall, long, no. Light is a complex thing that actually, just by basic understanding, you would think it's different. Different light sources, energy, speed. Why must the speed be the same? I'm using a iPhone battery. You're using a Android.
And hold on. And yeah, you're kind of rambling. And Vadim comes in to make it clear. Yes, the speed of light is affected by medium, so it changes with direction in crystals because crystals can have different directions, can have different properties. But the speed of light in a vacuum is what we were talking about. So, and yes,
in a vacuum,
you can't have a perfect vacuum, but you can have very close. So, yeah, all right.
Sure. So it's not conclusive yet.
All right, it is. But anyway, let's see what conclusive. We've got the history, philosophers, humankind.
Yes, history.
Yeah. What are how is this proving things here? Just what people thought of and guessed at but didn't test?
Scroll back to point
and
B.
Hold on a second. I think you plagiarized this, didn't you? This part here that says humankind has always been fascinated with the night sky and in particular by the moon and the sun. Moon. And the objects with it, which the ancient Greeks called plantae. All right, where did you plagiarize that from?
Like the source?
Yeah. Did you cite your source? You did not cite your source. Look at that. You took credit for that as if you wrote it.
No, it's a general opinion. People in the past used to think the sun moves.
Let's look where. Okay. LOC.gov. Is that where you found it?
Yeah. So people in the past used to think the sun moves. Then it changed. We see that the sun moves.
No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. universityoftexas.edu. Humankind has always been fascinated by the night sky, and in particular, why didn't you just cite your source? See, that's called plagiarism.
No, you just did it. Google is easy these days. You can what you just did.
But let me show you. Let me show you. This right here, you copied from the University of Texas there, but you did not cite your source. You just took it and didn't say where it came from. Right?
I used the footer and the header for something else, so it didn't show up. No, I cite.
You did. You cited it. I have the PDF. It's right here. Is it at the bottom? Here, let me jump to the bottom. Maybe you have a references section at the bottom.
Nah, the footer. The footer's got some text.
Oh my goodness!
I put something else in the foot.
We got another plagiarist here.
So it kind of overrides what citations you put.
Do better, Sam. Let's get past the part that you didn't write, but took credit for. Let's get down here to the heliocentric model was generally rejected by ancient philosophers. Now, let's see if that was also plagiarized. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yes, we're still on the there it is. Let's move past all of the plagiarism. All right. There's that. All right, so up to rainbow. So now we're up on rainbow. Because I'm not gonna support plagiarism.
No, Wikipedia, it's a good source.
That wasn't Wikipedia.
What's the research? What's the
University
research?
of Texas.
What's the research?
All right.
We don't do research in 2003.
Yeah, when you do research, but you cite your source if you're going to quote a large passage. Right?
Oh, I guess I forgot to do that.
Yes, you did. All right, so next time.
So the point.
Hold on, let me just say, Sam. If you had
I was
gone
coming to a point.
well, if you had gone to university, right? If you had ever done that, right? Which you didn't, but if you ever had, and you turned in a paper where you used somebody else's material and tried to pass it off as your own, almost all universities fail you for that class. Some of them will actually kick you out of the school.
So somebody already calculated 1 + 1 is equal to 2. So you put 2 and you don't cite.
Yeah, that doesn't actually. Nobody actually buys that kind of crap, Sam. Plagiarism is plagiarism.
Research?
People know what plagiarism is.
What is research?
Research
You read.
Yeah, you go read. And then when you find something and you want to include it, you cite your source.
That's how you become indoctrinated. Because everything you write, you read, sourced.
Citing your source is indoctrination? That's a new one.
Absolutely. Education that works that way. There's only one answer to every question. What is density? You source the definition. If you write your own definition, it's wrong. So somebody made this
Sam,
so you say
stop trying to defend plagiarism. Just stop. Plagiarism's not cool. So
it's not cool. Why?
Yep. Because you're stealing somebody else's work and claiming it as your own.
No, I didn't. I didn't claim it's my own. I was just trying to come to a point.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I didn't say
you did not say that somebody else wrote this, right?
Philosophers and scientists.
Right. My guess is that almost everything in here is plagiarized.
No way. It's not.
Well, did you plagiarize this?
This is citation. You did say citation.
No, citation would say where you got it from.
You're familiar with this. This is Globe Earth junk. You're familiar with it.
It doesn't matter your opinion.
So what's the point? What's the point of me citation?
Is still plagiarism.
Everything is in the education system. So what's the point of me citing something which you already know comes from?
All right. Well, let's move on. Tell you what. Because plagiarism is basically lying, and you are trying to take NASA to task because you think they're lying, and then when you lie, trying to take somebody to task about lying, it makes it look a little hypocritical there.
I'm not gonna go back in time in history and see what happened and write it down. These things already occurred, so I cite it.
Now here, this one, you see this at the top here, rainbow, and then you have wikipedia.org wiki rainbow. That is a citation. This is clearly not being claimed as your writing, so this is great.
Is YouTube censoring that now?
What?
Whenever debates, they have to cite.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna put something in a PDF and make it look like you wrote it, but you didn't actually write it, that's plagiarism.
I know you're smart enough to know what I can write and what you can write. Okay.
All right.
Philosophers.
All right. So here we are. We have the rainbow. All right. Go ahead. Tell us about the rainbow.
The rainbow. We know what this is a meteorological phenomenon that is caused by reflection, and dispersion of light in water droplets, resulting in a spectrum of light. I did not write this.
Yeah, it's from Wikipedia.
I did not come up with
perfect.
Reflection, refraction, or dispersion of light. I'm just quoting so that I can shed my own light about this topic.
Yep, we got
Now that we got that out of the way, let us continue. So a real non-CGI rainbow is reflection of the dome. I wrote this. I did not cite. Everything you see in red is written by S.O.M.
All right.
So what am I trying to say? Like the rainbows, they look more of like a refraction, like there's a mirror, like there's a dome. So it comes in different shapes and sizes, like we can see in this picture. Rainbows are not
So you're,
arc.
I just want to say, so you're claiming that rainbows can only happen outside because they're bouncing off the dome. Is that what you're saying?
When the air is more humid, okay? Because in the point that we read, it's a dispersion of light in water droplets.
Yeah, but yeah, it is a dispersion of light. I agree with this. It happens because it is going through water
Yeah, so
droplets. It's refracting and reflecting, and that's why you see them. And when do you see a rainbow? Where do you see a rainbow in relation to the sun? Just for
rain
reference.
season, rain season.
No, but where? Not what time of year,
In
where?
this,
So if there's a rainbow in the sky somewhere, when you're looking at the rainbow, where's the sun?
the sun, it can be anywhere. But at the point at which the
Let's say that
refraction,
you're looking like straight ahead. So get your hand up like this, right? So we can see your hand.
oh, he thinks the rainbow is a real thing.
So
It's not something you can touch.
Just get your hand up like this right here and point at the camera. All right, now that's where you see the rainbow. Point your finger to where the sun is.
Like right now,
If you were looking at a rainbow, where are you pointing at? Where is the sun?
the sun is here.
Here?
In the clouds. Sorry, no, the sun is below.
Well, if it's in the clouds, you don't
It's-
actually see the rainbow. So
You
that's
do
not
actually. I made a video of myself.
it. Okay,
Actually,
hold on.
you do.
Here we go.
The sun
Let's get back to
set.
this. If you're pointing at the rainbow straight ahead of you, where's the sun? Point to where the sun is.
Point to where the sun is.
You don't know where
I
the
don't
sun
know.
is, do you?
What-
In
what's your
relation
point?
to where you see a rainbow.
I've seen a rainbow when there was no sun. The sun was hiding in the clouds.
Okay, but
Okay.
that's beside the
could
point.
not-
You're deflecting from this. I know why. Because you don't
Okay,
actually
so-
understand rainbows at all.
I do.
Some. But let me explain it
Mhm.
to you. If this is where you see the rainbow, then the sun is there. It's behind you. When you see a rainbow,
So-
the sun is behind you. In fact, the center of the rainbow is and you usually don't see the center of it. You see usually an arc. But the center of the rainbow is where is opposite the sun from where your head is. Right? So if you drew a
Point of
line from the
reflect-
sun through your head, it'd go to the center of the rainbow. Really
Point
cool.
of refraction. Point of refraction.
Yeah, it's all about refraction. But you're
There's
claiming
never never
only-
a time the sun is overhead and you saw a rainbow.
well, it's possible, and I have
There's
a
never-
video. I do have a video of that happening.
So you just agreeing to say the sun can be anywhere, but rainbows can appear.
No, when you are looking straight forward at a rainbow, the sun is behind you. That's
Think
what I'm
about the
saying.
person who is 10 kilometers from you. The sun is ahead, but they can see the rainbow.
Yeah, they see a different rainbow than you see
It's-
because the refraction is different for them than for you.
Exactly. So
Okay,
it's
but now I want
point-
to be clear that I want to be sure that I understand your claim. You're claiming that rainbows happen because
reflection
it's a reflection. It says it on the screen. Reflection
Of
off
the-
the dome. How's that happen? Can
of
you
the
draw
dome.
a picture for that, please?
The dome is like a mirror. Okay.
So you say, okay. So
So you ever get a horse pipe
a horse
and try?
bite?
Have you ever made a rainbow before?
I've never been bitten by a horse, and I've not met a rainbow.
No, a pipe horse, horse pipe, like
Horse pipe?
lawn, like the lawn, the one you use to water the grass.
Oh, a hose.
Yeah, hose
Yes,
pipe.
I've seen a hose. I have a hose.
You can create a rainbow
Yeah,
with
correct.
the sprinkler of that water,
Yes.
provided there's these temporal mirrors which form when the sun hits the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
So it's a reflection. It's a reflection. There has to be reflection for rainbow to
Yeah, the
To occur,
reflection
to
happens
happen.
inside of the water droplets.
no from the dome. When you
Okay,
see a
but-
sky
but yours-
rainbow, the reflection is a result of the dome.
But your citation here
Clouds
says
do not
otherwise.
reflect.
Your
Yeah, the
citation
citation
says
is science as we know
it's
today.
caused by
but we
reflection and
debunk it.
refraction dispersion in the water droplets. That's your citation. And I agree with that. Correct. I agree. But you're saying it's something else. So I just want to be clear. Are you claiming that you could not have a rainbow, say, inside where there's no dome?
So if the rainbow is caused by
Hold on, I asked your question.
Drop,
Okay, let's focus on that question. Is it possible to have a rainbow inside?
yeah,
How?
like we have rainbows inside the dome.
Yeah, but say you're inside a house. Can you have
No,
a
it's
rainbow
because-
inside a house because it cannot see the dome? Right? Inside a house, you cannot see the dome. It's not there.
Yeah,
right?
you can create like your own
Inside a house
depending on the type of bulb.
with no
bulb
dome,
that you-
but you say right there on screen that it's a reflection of the dome. So if you're inside a house and you can't see the dome, there's no light access to the dome because the house is blocking the view. How could you see a rainbow inside a house?
Mirror, there's temporal mirrors which form.
Yeah, but mirrors are
When
not domes.
The air is more humid.
Yeah, it's not humidity; it's droplets of water.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get a clarification here. Yes or
You
no?
can-
Is it possible inside a house where the room doesn't have
No.
access to the dome? Is it possible to have
It's possible, but not with all the colors.
not with all the colors? Why would
Yeah.
it change the colors that you could see? Because it cannot see the dome. I don't know why that would change the colors that you could see.
It's a natural phenomenon. Like the sky is blue, but it's not.
Okay, I'm not
So
talking about
unless
the
you have
sky
some
being
sort of-
blue. I'm talking about your claim that the rainbow is a reflection off the dome. Right?
But it is. What else
So
would
you've
it be? The
said it
reflection.
is.
What
And
is
so what I'm
reflection?
saying is, if it's a reflection off the dome, then certainly when you're inside a house and there's a ceiling above it and the dome is not visible,
so,
then you
good.
definitely shouldn't be able to see a rainbow, right?
Let me ask you a question. If the rainbow is a reflection of water droplets, okay, just the water droplets, why is
Yeah.
it so perfect in shape and size? Because if water droplets, we would have something like distorted rainbow. Okay,
That's
it's an
beside
arc.
the point.
Why
You're
does it
changing the
form?
hold on. You're changing
Why
the
does
topic.
it form an arc
Some. You're changing
if
the topic.
it's more focused on the droplets?
Stop changing the topic.
Answer the question.
I'm specifically asking you,
Droplets are everywhere.
is it possible, because you say right here, it's highlighted on the screen, it's a reflection of the dome. And I think you meant off. Right?
No,
And
it's
then
a
you say
reflection.
rainbows are a reflection off the dome, is what you're saying,
Yeah,
right?
science has it wrong. It's not
Okay.
the reflection of water droplets only. No. Water is just a contributing, the water
Okay.
droplets are just a
Okay,
contributing
so
factor.
Why won't you just give me a clear answer?
No, I just did.
You're deflecting so hard.
No, I just did. If
Okay,
it's
all right,
dependent
all right,
on the
so
droplets,
let me try. Let me
why
make
do
sure
we
I
have
understand.
this perfect shape? Why is
Let
it
me
perfect?
understand. Hold on. Let me make sure I
Ah.
understand you. Okay?
Yeah.
You claim that somehow the light and the
Yeah.
water droplets
Mixes with the water.
reflect off the dome,
As a medium,
and
of the
and
reflection?
because there's a dome, you see the rainbow. That's what you're saying,
the
right?
rainbow. Yeah, it's a glass.
Okay.
The
And
dome
so
is like
if
the
there's
glass.
no actual path between where you're seeing the rainbow and the dome, you should not see the rainbow, right?
Like at night, if the clouds, you see, have you seen the rainbow on the picture? Where
But
the
this-
clouds are, you don't see the rainbow. Okay, so if it's a reflection of the droplets, why are the clouds hiding the rainbow behind? Why does it look more like it's behind the clouds and not on the face of the cloud? You answer that.
I don't know, but I'm still.
Yeah, so
you're avoiding
clear
the
it's
question.
not-
You're running away.
No.
I want
No,
to, Sam. This is very
Look at
important.
the image.
This is very
Look
important,
at
Sam.
the image.
Hold on. If you're claiming
At what
that
level
there
do we
are-
have droplets?
hold on, stop
Is it
running
above
away
the
from
clouds?
this. Are you so
Or-
scared? Sam, are you so scared
No,
of this
no.
topic? Okay, then stop
No.
running away. A rainbow, according to you, must be reflecting off the dome.
Yes, not the droplets.
Okay,
If it
so
was
now
a,
if the dome is not visible, like if there's something between you and the dome, you should not be able to see it, correct?
but the rainbow is above the clouds. There clearly should be nothing to block
Okay,
that view.
you
Like you
didn't
can
answer
see
my
in
question.
the picture.
You did. Are you running away?
Yeah, what's your
Are you
what's your
running away?
question?
I'm going to ask the question again, and if you run away, it'll be obvious why.
Yeah.
If you're indoors and there's no visible access to the dome, you should not be able to see a rainbow inside, correct?
Why are we indoors?
I'm just asking you, why are you
No,
deflecting?
the rainbow
Are you
happens
scared?
outside. Why?
Are you scared of
No,
the answer?
why are we indoors? Why
Are
are
you
we
scared of
indoors?
the answer?
No,
Okay, then answer the question. Can you see a rainbow indoors?
this is a dumb question. Like I'm indoors.
Are you
and I'm
scared of
looking
the
at
answer?
window.
Why won't you answer?
I'm looking
Sam,
through the window. Definitely,
are you
yes.
are you
I'll
a
see the rainbow.
truther? Are you a truther? Are you seeking truth, or are you running away from the truth? Which
What
one?
truth? Textbook.
I'm just asking you a question, and I want to get the truthful answer from you. Indoors, should you be able to see a rainbow?
The question is not complete. Am I looking through the window or
Nope.
just indoors?
Inside the house, windows closed.
No, no can do.
You cannot see a rainbow indoors because it cannot
No.
get to the dome, right?
Yeah. Unless if you have a reflection. Let's see if we have reflections indoors. I have a feeling there's going to be reflections. Look at that silver. That's a reflection.
So it needs to be a dome, though, right? Because the shape matters,
Yeah.
right? The shape matters.
Yeah. Let's see how it comes
All
out.
right. So you can see
The
that
shape
pipe there.
matters.
That pipe has a bunch of small holes in it so that it atomizes the water as it comes out, and you can see the hose on the floor.
Yeah. Let's
There's
do it.
one light, and the light you can see is casting the shadow. The pipe is casting a shadow, and so you can tell where the light is. There's the light, right? The light is not dome shaped. The ceiling is not dome shaped.
No, it's a round bulb.
Yeah, there's
How can
nothing
you say it's
dome
not
shaped.
dome-shaped?
There's nothing
There's
dome shaped.
temporal mirrors.
There's no mirrors in this room, and there's nothing dome shaped in this room. And you said that
It's a circle.
you said that the
The
domes
dome is
or sorry the
semicircle.
rainbow's shape is from the dome's shape.
Reflection, not from the dome shape.
Yeah.
No,
And you see
I
the
didn't say
ceiling
that.
there? The ceiling is not dome shaped, right?
Like, look,
All right. Do you agree so far? The ceiling is not dome shaped.
the radius.
There is no
Let's
access.
get back to a circle.
No.
Let's
There
get
is
back
no
to a circle.
access to the dome firmament that you claim, so that can't be involved.
You
Okay.
cannot have the whole shape of the dome
All right.
reflecting
So
on one.
the ceiling is flat. The floor is flat. The walls are flat, and there's a bunch of other things in there. None of them are dome shaped. There's nothing dome
It's a
shaped in
flat
there.
environment. It's a flat environment.
So
You're
you've
just
said
supporting flat
so
Earth.
according to you, we should not see a rainbow. Correct?
No, we should. The
What?
shape
Why?
thing you just.
What?
I didn't say.
What's
I
going
didn't
to cause
say-
the rainbow in here? There's no dome.
I didn't say it's a reflection of the shape of the dome. No.
You
What's
did
the
not
shape of
say
the
that
dome?
it's a reflection off the dome. It certainly
look,
says
what-
right there on
let's
screen
do-
that you certainly did claim that it's a reflection of the dome.
It's a reflection of the dome, not the shape
Yes.
of the dome.
Oh, but you were talking about shape.
Yeah. So draw a circle.
Yeah. Then what?
Then you cut it in half.
Okay.
Then make pieces out of. They make pieces.
Yep. Okay. All right. Well, how does the rainbow get its arc shape? How's
So,
that happen? Where's
The
that come from?
radius, right? Yeah. You
Just
cannot
tell me.
have.
Just don't deflect. Just give me a straight answer. You think that a rainbow is a reflection off the dome.
a
So
reflection, not the shape.
So what gives the rainbow its shape? Go ahead.
What gives the rainbow its shape is the the portion of the dome which is arc shaped.
Okay, so the arc of the
It's
dome
an
gives the
arc.
rainbow its
The
shape.
arc. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So then inside of this garage here, where there is no dome, there's no access to the dome, we definitely should not see an arc shape to the rainbow, correct?
Yeah, let's see how the water flows though.
I want to
also
be clear
dependent.
because I don't want you to move the goalposts after this happens.
The water should not arc. Let's do it.
So you're saying the water should not arc. Now, what if the water does
Yeah.
arc? What
Then
are you going to say if the water
you're
does arc?
mimicking the dome. You're mimicking the dome.
How? What in this room? Let's back it up here.
It's arc shape.
Let's look around. Before we do this, I want to see, well, what in this room is mimicking the dome? Certainly not the ceiling, because the ceiling is not dome shaped.
The size, like if in your region the rainbow happens,
The ceiling is not dome shaped, right? You see that?
the dome is so big, it's so vast.
Yeah, exactly. And so
Yeah,
we
it
don't have a
wouldn't point,
vast.
like you don't expect the whole shape.
We don't
to-
have a vast dome in this garage here. We've
Yeah,
got the
sure.
ceiling.
So
We've got the floors. We've got the walls. The walls have tools all over it and junk all over it. None of this is dome shaped. Do you see anything dome shaped so far?
yeah, let's do the video.
Do you see any? Because I don't want you to move the goalposts afterwards because that's lying. So tell me, what in that garage do you think might be dome shaped? Anything?
You're not getting my point.
I'm asking you,
It's
is
just the portion. The portion.
a portion
Okay.
what? A portion of the dome?
A tiny mini portion of the dome.
Okay, yeah.
Dome
So, but you
is
made it
what
clear.
reflects on a specific
you
area.
made it clear that the shape of the rainbow is because the shape of the dome.
No, I
No?
didn't say that.
Well, then
I said
what causes the shape
reflection.
of the rainbow?
The reflection of the rainbow is due to the dome.
The
I didn't say
reflection.
the shape.
Okay, so what gives a rainbow its shape?
What gives the rainbow its shape is what gives the rainbow its shape. It comes in different shapes, like the one we can see here.
What gives a rainbow its shape?
Damn, I'm gonna use the word horizon.
The
but
horizon?
I shouldn't. yeah.
What shape is the horizon?
So from bottom to top, like I shouldn't use the word horizon. It's a taboo.
No,
to
you
the
should
flat earth
not.
community.
Because
But
you
it's
don't
dependent-
think the
okay,
horizon
shape
is curved.
is dependent on a lot of things. Okay. The
Well,
shape is dependent on a lot of things.
You are smarter than all the scientists in the
Curves.
world, you think,
Curves.
because all the
Curves.
scientists in the world say that
Curvature.
that a rainbow is caused by light reflecting and refracting and dispersioning in water droplets. But you're saying no, you're saying it's bouncing off the dome. So you are claiming to be smarter than all the scientists. So you better have an answer for this, Mr. Smarter Than All the Scientists.
I think
What
it's optical.
gives a
optical
rainbow
illusion.
its shape?
It's not. It's the rainbow is just straight. It has no shape. whatsoever.
Every rainbow I've ever seen
That's optic.
is
That's illusion.
curved.
It's illusion. I actually forgot, but it's an illusion that you see a rainbow curve. The same way
It's
you're
an
moving
illusion that you see a rainbow
yeah,
curve.
Yeah, optical illusion.
And so how do you know that it's an optical illusion that you see it curved?
From a distance, you see as though it's curving.
Okay.
The same way we see the horizon curve is the same way that we see the rainbow curve, because the limitation of our eyes and the view.
All right. So now
So in a small room,
let's go back
it's
one more
gonna
time.
cover-
I'm gonna shorten up the pain that I'm giving you here. You say rainbow is reflecting off the dome. In this garage, there is no dome. It's not visible. It can't get there. And here we go. We have a single light source. He turns on the water.
Look, the water is, yeah, look at this.
There it is.
The water.
We've got a curved rainbow. No dome. Curved rainbow. Clearly, Sam,
Play the
you are
video to the
wrong.
end.
When you
Play the
say a
video to the
rainbow
end.
is reflecting off the dome, you are wrong.
So you're saying the world is not round. This thing formed the round. So are
I'm
you
saying,
it's-
Sam,
it
that
could
you
be,
claimed that rainbows are reflecting off the dome,
yeah.
and I showed that you're wrong. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So
Just say,
you just
okay.
proved. You just
say,
proved
Sam,
something.
just say, okay, you were wrong. Be a man
Okay,
and admit that you were wrong.
you and I are wrong because just because we see the rainbow look round, it does not mean the
Don't
world is,
include me. I'm not the one that
does
claimed
not
a
mean the
rainbow was
world
reflecting
is
off the dome.
period. Wow, I like this. You just experimented something new.
Sam,
I like
this is your
experiment.
claim. Don't run from this. Just be a man. Man up and say, look, you made a mistake. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not a mistake.
It's
There are a lot
okay
of
to make mistakes,
attributes.
Sam.
No,
And
there are a lot of
people will
attributes
respect
to
you
that
more.
shape.
Some people will respect you more if you admit that you made a
I
mistake.
think if you used a non-secular light source, I think it plays a role.
Secular light source. Please explain
Yeah,
a
that the bulb
non-secular
was-
light source.
The bulb was round,
Okay.
like the sun. Yeah, so I think
Okay.
it also plays. Yeah, have
So,
you seen
all
those
right,
bulbs which are
let's,
square?
So
we
you're
should
changing
do. We
this.
should
Hold on.
redo. Yeah, I'm giving
So
you the
you're
task.
changing it from a rainbow is reflected off the dome to a rainbow is curved because the sun is a sphere.
One
Is
other
that your
attribute.
new? Is that your new claim?
No, that's just one other attribute. Why that happens?
Well, then why didn't you list that
But
here?
does not substitute.
And
It's
and
a
how,
reflection of the
now,
dome.
if you say it's a reflection of the dome, where's the dome? There's no dome.
No, you
Where's
said
the
there are
dome?
no. You said there are no in the room. You said there are no dome.
There's no
shapes.
domes in the room. Yeah.
But the bulb is. It's
Okay,
more
but
like
there's
a
no
shape.
dome. Let's look again at your claim.
You said there are no dome
A
shapes.
rainbow is reflection of the dome.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no dome in this room.
You get back to that picture because
There's no dome in this room.
it's like
So, Sam, I'm just going to say you were wrong. You're not man enough to admit that you made a mistake. Let's move on.
cool. So phenomenon of the 22 degrees halo. Back up a bit.
Yeah, the halo.
so-
Okay.
Yeah, you know the
You
halo.
claim that's a reflection off the dome,
Why
too.
they
Huh?
pronounce it as halo, but there's no E. Anyway,
Yeah, we give it a hard A. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
so click to watch 22 degrees halo phenomenon.
All right.
Let's see what it is.
The
Halo.
22 degrees halo phenomena. All right.
See the ship?
So you're claiming here that you're actually seeing
This is
a
also a
reflection
reflection
off the dome.
of the dome. Yeah.
And what
This
gives
one
it
is
that
different.
what gives it that that shape?
The crystal, based on science, textbook, the crystal white snow, the halos often happen in snowy.
Yeah. But so is it off the
places.
is it the snow? Is it ice crystals in the air, or is it the dome?
This, I would say, dome plus shape of the sun, the light source.
So this is a reflection off the dome.
This
Okay.
particular
I want to be sure.
page
I
that we own is the reflection of the light source. I'll show you the reflection of the dome.
This
There
is
are
a
many
reflection. It's
of the light
reflecting
source.
off the light source.
Because it's more of, you see the mountain behind,
Yeah.
it's more of in our face than it is behind the mountain. So this one is a reflection of the light source.
So what do you
Just
mean?
like the
a
rainbow.
reflection.
The rainbow was behind the clouds. The
Yeah,
rainbow that
and
we
this
just
is
saw.
and this is the other one. If we point to the sun, and we point to where we're seeing the center of the halo,
Yeah, so
they're in the
where's the
same
sun?
place. So it's different.
Where's the
Yeah,
sun?
this is different than a rainbow.
You
It's a
said the
different
sun is
phenomenon.
behind.
No, I'm saying the
this
sun
one,
is not behind
this-
in this one.
Yeah.
You interrupted
This is
me.
flat.
That's why you couldn't hear me when I said it.
And I told you the sun can be everywhere, but you said no. So
This is
the
not a
sun is
rainbow.
behind.
This
Doing
is a
the backing
halo. It's
vocals.
different.
Okay.
So
Cool. So it's a halo.
this is different. That way is the sun. That way is the center of the halo. But when we're looking at a rainbow, it's the opposite. So, what
What's
is
the
this?
main-
So there is between the observer, And the mountain is where this reflection is. So what
Yeah,
is the
in this
dome?
particular one.
Is the edge
No.
of the dome between the viewer and the mountain? That's a small
This
dome.
particular
huh?
one it's not. This particular one is not.
It's not.
Plate. Yeah, plate.
Okay.
Let's
Well, oh, you want me to play more?
let's move ahead a bit. Yeah, so
Okay.
this
Yeah.
particular
So that one did.
one.
That one's not looking too good for you, by the way.
But you see that line though. You see that line, that cross section. Yeah, that's the one I was more focused on.
This one.
Back it up a bit. There's a point when it was so vivid. There's a point when it became vivid. Okay. Yeah, you see that cross section.
Okay.
Dome, everybody.
So that's the dome,
That's
and
the
this
dome.
other stuff.
These are just the camera lays
So
like it's trying to
So
compensate.
some of the reflection is off the dome, and some of the reflection is off of ice crystals.
The filter, he didn't use a good filter on this one.
Do
So
you
I
see
was
that
more
effect
concentrating
with
the
your
cross section.
eyes? Do you see that effect with your eyes and no camera?
Yeah, no.
I mean, some you've
I
not.
mean
You've
the
never.
eye, the lens,
I
the eye
know
lens is
some.
more powerful than
Some.
any cameras that
Hold on, some.
you
You've
come
never
across.
seen this. You've never seen this in person, right? You don't live in an area where it's
No,
cold
I
enough to ever
not
have
the
seen
back,
this.
not that other the one behind. That one you can see with your eyes.
But I'm asking you, have you ever? I just curious. Have you ever experienced this yourself?
No, it's a camera.
Yeah, but have you ever experienced this
The backdrop.
yourself?
No,
You have not. I know you have not, because this only happens when it's very, very cold.
and in certain places,
Yeah, and you've never been in a place that's been this cold, right?
I have.
Because where you live doesn't get this cold, right?
Minus the halos happen at minus what?
What?
My place can get 18 degrees.
18 degrees Celsius?
Yeah.
Yeah, water doesn't freeze at 18 degrees Celsius, by the way.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
You have a point, but
What temperature does water freeze?
100 negative.
No. What temperature does
0
water
degrees.
freeze? There you go. And what temperature does
0.
water boil?
100.
Very good. So if you've never been where it's less than 0 Celsius, this certainly isn't the case. Right?
But
You've never seen it with your eyes. I've seen this effect with my eyes. You know
not
that?
all of it. Not all of it.
What do you mean, not all of it?
At least with cameras and set different videos, we've got the we are given a chance to see more of this stuff than just one day that you went out and
So just for reference, this happens somewhere around 16 below 0 Celsius. That's when I've seen it, it's been that temperature or lower. So negative 16, negative 17 Celsius is where this begins to happen. You know that? It doesn't happen when it's warm. Do you know why it doesn't happen when it's warm? You know why it doesn't happen when it's warm? So?
Humid.
Because not humid. Well, I'm sort of. Ice crystals. It's ice crystals in the air, and it has to be very cold.
So now this is where it gets interesting. Now the calculations, they're off. The halo calculations are off.
Yeah.
So when
your math sucks, but let me just show you this. Hold on. So this doesn't help because we can see that it's kind of faint, but we can see a mountain. So unless the dome is between the observer and the mountain,
the cross section there. You see that line?
Yeah. How about
that's
this?
That's the one that I was
here.
more.
Look at that
that's
one.
The one I was.
Dear, the cross section. You see the cross section there on the left side?
Yeah, there's another cross section.
The cross section on the left side is in front of the mountain.
No, it's not. You know, like going deep. There's a line.
Very clearly. It's very clearly cross section is in front of the mountain.
And when you
So
come
unless
to the
the
left,
dome is between the observer and the mountain, and the sun is inside it, this doesn't work. It's clearly not the dome.
pull up another one. There's
I don't
always
need another one.
cross-section.
I've destroyed your claim again. So
Nah,
again,
nah, you've not.
a man who is honest would say, "Oh, that was wrong."
So technically, it's called the 22 degrees halo
Okay.
because the angle at which you observe these halos is 22 degrees.
Okay.
But technically, 180 degrees, that's geometry, calls it the eighth, 22
Okay.
radius.
What does
So
that have
if
to
you
do with anything?
divide the whole circle, which is 360.
There's no math needed here. That's just this angle. This angle here.
No,
22
I want to
degrees.
say it's wrong. The halo is wrong.
Sam, your math sucks.
You get
Don't try to do math.
for you to see
Don't
for
try
you
to do
to
math.
see a halo, it has to be 45 radius,
No, it
not
doesn't.
22.
What are you talking about?
No, let's dissect the circle. Okay.
Yeah, there's 180
Go
degrees
down.
or 368 degrees all the way around the circle, but it's the angle between the center of the direct line between the sun and the observer, and the angle then formed by the direct line between the edge of the halo.
Yeah,
and
so the
observer.
direct
That's
line,
the 22
like
degrees. It can be
22
any number at all.
you
There's
do
no
22
specific
do 22 by 8.
You don't
What do you
need to
get?
divide it by anything. It has nothing
The
to do
eights,
with that.
no? Let's play by the geometry
It
eights.
doesn't have anything to do with that.
You get a
All right,
C.
but I mean, we've already
there,
destroyed
yeah,
it.
good. Let's look at this.
Already destroyed. Oh, there's that. Oops. Hold on.
Why
That
are you
wasn't the
pulling
one.
it out?
I was
Why are
trying
you
to
pulling it
show this one.
Why are
There
you
go.
pulling it out?
That
Why
one
are
right
you
there.
pulling it out?
All right, Sam. Let's get going
Maths
here.
is wrong.
Your
So
math
there.
is wrong. Your
We
math
have
is wrong. All right.
180. We have 180 degrees. No,
All
why
right.
are you moving it away?
Because this is
Why?
you not understanding math, Sam.
So if it's 22 degrees, we add all that up. What do we get? There is no 22 degrees on the circle.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. How can you
It's
just
wrong.
be so bad about that?
It's wrong. Add everything up, and what do you get? 8. There are 8 22s there. When you go by the geometry 8s.
Sam, stop. You're just killing yourself.
It's
It has
wrong.
nothing to do with the circle. It's not like it has to be a circle. All right, hold on.
No, you say the word is wrong.
Oh my god.
That's why it has everything to do with the circle.
All right. I've got Sam. Stringfellow Hawk is wondering, do you know what ludicrous speed is?
Ludacris is a musician. That's the only thing I know about.
You don't know about ludicrous speed?
Nah.
You got to watch it. Craig Deeks says, I may have to update my Titicaca Life poster art to feature all the top left candidates for this year. Sam would look great.
Okay.
Sam, would you like to be considered as a nominee for the top left award?
Sure. I love awards.
Awesome. Well, we'll see. We'll see if you get any nominations. I'm pulling for you, buddy. Though it's a different African than
Where can
I'm
I follow through? Where can I follow through?
Well, after this stream, in less than an hour, we're going to start our nomination stream. It's going to be amazing.
Oh, wow.
Todd Burt says, countdown to video of indoor rainbow demo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exactly. The indoor rainbow destroys all the claims all the time. FTFE, you know FTFE. Craig says,
Yeah, Craig. Yeah.
Someone else owns my brain.
He fainted. Well, what was the last thing I recall about Craig? Craig fainted, right?
Craig fainted?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know why is my brain feeding me this information. What happened to Craig? Like,
He had a little heart issue.
oh, okay.
Yeah. But he's
Check your
90
butt.
he's 98% cyborg anyway, so
smoke less, Craig.
smoking. All right.
is- yeah.
Todd Burt says Sam competing hard for bottom right, top left, but reflected off the dome.
22 degrees hell. Junk. 22 degrees halo. Junk.
Many Karen
However you
says,
pronounce it.
obviously the rainbow is reflecting off of that sweet child's innocent soul. Absolutely. That's funny. Reaper 22 Actual says, please acquiesce that you will be sued for severe facepalm injury. You didn't post a disclaimer. Come on, these come with an implicit disclaimer. If there's a flerf on, you've got to have facepalm protection. Randomly Epic.
Bum.
Hold on. Randomly Epic gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much for that, Randomly Epic. I will have to update the list here before I go to. I'm going to be taking a trip soon, but I have to re-render those. So yeah, so are they scrolling across the bottom? When they scroll across the bottom here, it'll be updated soon. So the Sun Express says, do the dangling rocks still have the same effect? That's a good one. Do the dangling rocks on the sun make it get bigger for half the year, and then they take off the rocks for the other half of the year so that
Ain't no rocks on the sun.
The sun doesn't
Yeah.
need rocks to make the dangler bigger?
It's just political brouhaha. It's a kerfuffle.
It's a political brouhaha, a kerfuffle.
Yep.
Can you say kerfuffle again?
Kerfuffle.
I love it. You're the best. You're the best, Sam. Glenn Riley's a new member at Newton. Thank you for that. Let's see. Oh, hey. Monkey Cat Pat Pat is wondering if you've heard of Dio's theory of rainbows in the dark.
Everybody has their own theories, but what's right?
Yeah, but what about Dio? Dio, he spent a good time on his theory about rainbows in the dark.
Like, is it a deal? No deal.
Dio, yeah. Ronnie James Dio. That's his name. Ronnie James Dio.
Dio.
Yeah, and he spoke about rainbows in the dark, or he kind of had some inflection to his voice
just because Messi can score in the dark, it don't really mean.
Tom, I think you should
things
look
work
up,
in two ways, but don't really apply in reality.
Yeah, you should look up Dio's theories about rainbows in the dark.
Like, you can kill someone in the movie, but
don't
mean the actors are dead.
None of that.
Yeah.
All right. Glenn Riley is a new member at Newton. Thank you for that. Bill McGuire says this is like outsmarting a comatose gecko fetus. You know what that means?
I don't know.
All right.
Fetus.
Brianna Johnson.
Who knows what a fetus is?
You know Brianna Johnson. Here, let's get her house up. Here's Brianna Johnson's house. Brianna says, "S.O.M," and then like a smiley face with hearts all over it, or kisses. One or the other. Anyway,
More.
it says
thousand.
This is you. Says soulful, omnipotent man. Math is naughty. There you go.
Yeah, math is naughty. Glitchy. Like a 22 degrees halo.
Pato Cespedes says, did S.O.M study at the University of Morone?
Oxford. Only Oxford rings my mind.
And what town is Oxford in?
I deleted that out of my gigabyte. Oh, the Oxford junk. It's gone. Erased.
But what town is Oxford in? Oxford University.
Oxford.
What?
It's in Oxford. It's in Oxford.
Oxford is in Oxford?
Yeah.
That's correct. Good job.
So it's called Oxford.
Yeah.
Berkeley is in Berkeley.
Okay.
Dummy is in Dummy.
Dummy is in Dummy?
Yeah. A lot of you fellas come from
There's
Dummy.
a University of Dummy?
You know the graduate from Dummy.
So let me tell you this. I used to work with a guy who was president of his fraternity, or not president, but he was on the board of directors of his fraternity.
Oh. Okay.
And so once a year or every couple months. I don't know. He'd have to fly to where his university was for the meeting of the fraternity there. And he's like, oh, I'm going to fly. I'm going this weekend to Miami. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Turns out he went, the University of Miami that he went to was not in Florida. I think it's Ohio.
Damn it.
Yes. All right. I'm almost there. The Sun Express. Wait, Ariel CH said, I thought I sucked at math.
The guy is Ari, CL, whatever.
Ariel.
Ari.
Anyway, the Sun Express is technically 180 degrees divided by a geometry of 8 equals 15 cucumbers and some spuds.
Yeah. So the halo, this is where the halo is forced. You add all that up using the geometry 8, wrong answer.
Yeah. All right. PhD Tony, who is a PhD, by the way, says, some. Have you ever had what you claim to know externally validated by sitting a test, exam, or assignment? Or is this all stuff you've made up?
Just because you have a PhD don't necessarily mean you have substance.
Yes, but is this all the stuff that you've made up, or is this actual like substance that you learned from somewhere?
These are like thinking out of my box, like theories. Every scientist that we ever know died.
Let's replace box with bum.
Yeah, you gotta think out of your own.
Yes.
Isaac,
yeah.
All these scientists
you were thinking out of your
life.
Yeah, you were thinking out of your
Don't
bum,
think inside the box of what these scientists present. You live in someone else's autograph.
Somebody else's autograph. All right.
Yeah. Leave your own autograph.
All right. Virillion says Dio's holy diver theory on the midnight sun is top notch. Are you familiar with Ronnie James Dio's holy diver theory?
Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell.
No, it's another good one. You might want to. Yeah, it's a very good one. As far as when I'm talking about like my theories and where they go and my preference, you've got Dio's holy diver, you've got Dio's rainbows in the night.
You have your own theories.
And then a little higher than that, a good deal higher than that would be the Van Halen belt theory. So I kind of I like that one better, but they're all good. Some people
living off other people's theories.
Yeah, they're great. Some of these theories are really great. Yeah.
Don't just keep collections, make your own.
Yeah, sure.
It's a free world.
Yeah.
Do your own stuff.
And there's a lot of theories by Dave Mustaine. I like a lot of his theories too. So, all right.
Okay. So
well, somebody says, Flerfs Suck Balls says, which OS is S.O.M running on his abacus?
You ever eat balls, like cow balls? You're going to love them. You're going to suck the, yeah.
Nope. Don't like Rocky Mountain oysters. Definitely no.
Yeah.
Definitely a no for me. All right. Anyway, caught up with that. Did we find out what
caught
OS?
Up with farts? Did you just say caught up with farts?
No.
That's his name? Oh, I hate that wrong.
Caught up with farts.
Caught up with farts.
Farts.
That shouldn't be on YouTube.
Yeah, don't fart. Definitely don't fart. Because if you get a little too much, it's called a shart.
You're gonna cloud
and then you're going to have to go take care of some business. Maybe
you're
even change, take a shower. I don't know. Anyway, Flurf Suckballs wondered, which OS are you running on your abacus?
Abacus. What's abacus? Is it the Linux, Windows, abacus, Android?
Nope, none of that.
iOS?
Probably not. All right, let's get back to your presentation here.
Scroll down.
Let's jump down to Halo Phenomenon 2. You want to watch that one now?
Yeah, it also happens with the moon.
Yes, it does, in fact. And again, it requires yeah. And you look at that line that's coming vertically.
I think
Look at that line.
The
You see
camera,
that?
man.
You
It's
see
the
that
camera.
line?
Is the lens is failing to composite.
But some you can see that with your bare eyes, actually. So that line
Yeah.
that's coming down
But-
is over the parking lot. You see that?
Even with this one, it has a cross section. If you look deep,
If you
in the
look
back.
deep, yeah.
yeah,
You definitely see it. And that line is in front of the car there even. It's really close.
does this look like the moon though?
Yeah, it's
Seems
really
like the
nice.
sun,
Really
you know.
close. I don't know.
Yeah. This one is
Hmm.
pretty close, huh?
Yeah.
I like
There it
this
is.
parking rod. You see this parking rod? It's not. Is it carved or maybe it's just the camera? I don't know. It looks played from.
When you watch these with your own eyes, you can see that
Look.
that white stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what we call that?
What is it?
We call that snow.
Snow. Yeah.
Have you ever seen snow in real life?
On in the freezer. I try to make my own snow when it's hot.
What color was it?
White.
Okay.
Crystal.
Now, just a little hint. If you ever do wind up in Minnesota here, and you're like, hey, that snow looks cool, I'm going to eat some. Don't eat the yellow snow. Okay?
Wind up in Minnesota. They're crazy people.
Yeah, so for months at a time, we have snow sitting outside. Months at a
Oh.
time.
So back to that. This,
Yes.
I think it's the camera, man. This is not.
Well,
This
yeah,
lot,
that little to the left side there, that's kind of jumping around. That you see that thing that's jumping around on the left side there? That is an
Yeah.
internal reflection on the camera lenses.
Yeah, so
what you're
we
seeing
do
there.
not trust lasers when we try to look at the horizon of
There's no lasers.
the same thing
involved.
happens. Look at that
There's no
walk.
lasers here.
You see the walk through? It's curving, but I think it's a straight walk through. It's curving.
All right.
Same
All
principle.
right, Sam. You're adorable. All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
Scroll down a bit. Taken in cork.
Oh, geez. The dome
There's
is in front of
another
the
one.
trees again.
Yeah, this one wins. This one scores. This one scores. This one scores.
Oh, wait. MB says you can drink yellow snow if you want, because many flerfs drink yellow or eat yellow snow.
Your neighbor is a flight. So you live in the flight. Oh, you're a flight.
The flight. I live in the flight?
In the flight, hood,
The what?
hood.
Flerf hood.
If you live among flaves,
Flaves?
you're a flav. Yeah.
What the crap are you... Can you spell the word you're trying to say? FLERF?
Soda,
Oh my gosh.
soda. So this one is taken in Jacob's Horn, Davos, Switzerland. Just yesterday,
Just yesterday. That's 2 months ago.
2022. December 2022.
Let's
2 months
And the-
in February.
And the dome is in
wow.
front of the trees. Amazing.
Nah, it's not. This one scores. It's behind. This one scores. Let's try the next one.
All right. Oh, then we got more. Awesome. All right.
Wow. What?
There you go. Amazing. All right.
You
got
see,
more?
this no. Bring it back. Bring
Yeah,
it back.
okay.
In the clouds. It's just this one is perfect irritation at mother.
I don't.
This
I didn't
matters.
understand the words you said there.
This matters. It's a perfect irritation to the globals.
It's a
This
perfect-
matters.
This matters. It's a perfect irritation.
Yeah, to the globals.
Okay. You say so. There you
Ketchup.
go.
Look at
this one.
that.
I like this one.
Look at that one. Kosela Barrow. How? Kosela Barrow. How?
Where's that?
Can you roll your tongue? Like,
Yes. Hold on. Ready?
yeah. Yeah, you can't pronounce it then. You can't twist tongue raw.
I just did. I just rolled it.
Do like a close up.
All right.
Yeah. If you can't roll your tongue,
I
everybody
can.
in the comments.
I can. What do I need to roll my
Speaking
tongue
for
for?
the people that are in the comments feed. If you can't roll your tongue, There's certain words you can pronounce.
All right. Well, give us a tutorial on how to pronounce it.
Kausaira Berau. This is crazy.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Hey.
Flawless. Absolutely
Yeah.
flawless. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so let's go with it.
This one is a
all right.
catch-up tune.
So, Nike Spitz says, MC Tune, what about Gamma Ray?
Gamma ray.
I was listening to
Yeah.
Gamma Ray today. I like Gamma Ray.
She told me Alpha was popping
like
out
Gamma
the
Ray.
next time.
And of course, I like Halloween. You gotta like Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys. Good stuff. All right.
Gamma ray.
Cindy Sue says, S.O.M, do hexagonals occur naturally, or is that shape only obtained when man-made?
Cindy Sue, it sounds like a 13-year-old. What are you doing up late? You should be sleeping.
Don't be
Sue.
Look, don't be chatting up the 13-year-olds, S.O.M.
No, how
No.
you put that name on your
Naughty,
national-
S.O.M.
Cindy
Maybe in your country, but not in this country.
shouldn't be up late. Sue,
It's not late here. It's 5:30 in the afternoon, S.O.M.
oh damn it, you're
At least-
behind.
At least where
It's
Cindy Sue
8.
says it's 6:30 where she is. Cindy Sue is in
What's the date?
Eastern time
It's
zone.
9th here. It's 9th February here.
Currently it's February 7th here, so you must be time traveling.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
Maybe the dome does spin.
Yep, the dome made you jump a day. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Call of
Call of
Duty.
Duty Black Ops.
You gotta do a video game?
Yeah.
Oh, this
Proof
is
that the earth is flat.
gonna be great.
This is gonna be
my-
great. Look at that. They had to put it in, like send a message. Oh,
Where?
they had to put it in. Just on your right. Look at that model. Look at the flattest model. Damn it! Then put it in the famous game.
You think that's proof?
That's
Aw,
proof.
That's cute.
That's proof, and it's cute. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah. Our world is cute.
It's not
Oh, well,
even the
it's
right
cute.
map.
It is. Look at that. They even put
Yeah,
like,
that's it looks like it's a dragon, a Falcon 9, and it's staging. Yeah, that's what's happening there. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
like the Call of Duty. It's the
so
latest
those what you're
release.
seeing is the thrusters, so it's changing direction. It's not bouncing off the firmament. That's so dumb.
Yeah, this one was dumb, but the
That's a
Call of Duty
rocket
one was leaked.
literally in space is what you're seeing there.
Yeah, I don't know how this came out. but
Cindy Sue says, answer my question. Do hexagonals occur naturally, or is it the shape only
There's no
obtained when
hexagonal-
it's man-made?
There's no natural hexagonal shape.
All right,
Just
there it
point
is.
one thing.
He says there's no natural hexagonal shapes.
Yeah, give me one thing which is
All
hexagonal.
right. There you go. I don't know, maybe.
Laser curve test with the
Bee-
P900. This one is
beehives.
common.
All right, laser test. All right. So when does the P900 shoot lasers?
Yeah.
Do lasers
Choose
come
to
out of it?
skip or
All right.
choose to view.
All right.
No, there's this thing you attach to.
Uh-oh. His internet.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Your internet's a little questionable.
Yeah.
All
See
right.
that?
All right.
And this is not very much above the water level. Just like just documented. The camera was not very high
Yeah. Something's very
above
high.
the water level.
All right.
So,
So
we shouldn't see.
let's so why shouldn't we see that? You tell me.
The earth curvature. If the earth was round, we shouldn't see that
Why?
laser.
Why?
curvature, 8. The Earth curves 8 by looking the distance from where the guy holding the laser and the guy holding the P900. It's impossible to see if there's curvature of the Earth
Okay,
at sea.
but why?
Yeah.
Why is this something that can't happen on the globe?
That happened because of the degree at which the curve happens.
Okay.
It's an obstacle.
Okay.
It makes
So-
a
Okay,
creates an
well,
obstacle.
awesome. Let's do the analysis. How high is the
Yeah.
observer?
Is an analysis just below the video.
It's just below the video?
Yeah.
All right.
So about 3 miles away.
Okay.
And 8 in. Yeah? Okay, that's the curvature. Oh, sorry, I was writing how far you can see until the Earth comes 3 miles away. Go down a bit.
Want me to scroll down?
Yes, go down.
Okay.
So he was standing on the shore, 10.3 miles away.
Wait.
So we've got
Hold on. a
3
second.
times.
This is
3
Oh, how
miles.
far can you see? Oh, 3 miles. Okay. So
Then
the
the
so
guy
that
was
was 10
10.
miles away.
Yeah.
Okay. And
The
what was
guy-
the observer height?
Bring it up a bit. No, down. Go down.
All right.
Go down. Yeah. So moving too fast. You're moving too fast. Go up.
It's not moving.
No, bring the page up.
Okay.
Again. Okay, so he was standing on the shore 10 miles
Okay.
away.
And
Waving
how high?
that thing.
How high above the water?
Scroll down. It was not so high. 96 inches.
96 inches?
Yeah.
Where does it say? I mean, I see where it says 96 inches on the screen. But
Yeah,
but
but-
that didn't say
In the video, he
Here,
said
look.
it in the video. He
says
said
the
it in the
Earth
video.
curved roughly 12 times. 12 times 8 equals 96 inches of curvature, yet the blue light was visible. How on Helio might this occur? So,
So in the video, he said how high the camera was.
so
So we
hold
got
on.
3 times curvature.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to understand the math that you're doing here.
Yeah.
So what's the formula that you're trying to apply here?
Basic formula. So how far can you see until the Earth curves? 3 miles away. That's by sight.
Okay.
We don't know if this curvature is real or it's just an illusion. But
Okay.
at 3 miles away, you should
But-
be able to see the Earth
But I
curve.
asked you a question and then you didn't answer it. What formula are you trying to apply here?
I'm applying. I'm not using any scientific formula.
Oh,
So
well then how would
I-
you know whether or not
No,
it matches the globe's prediction?
That's limiting yourself if you're gonna use formulas. I'm
Okay,
just
so-
using
All right, so no formulas involved. So you're not going to be using any formulas here.
just basics.
No formula. Yes or no? Will you be using
Sci-
formulas?
No formula.
No formulas. Okay, so any
Just the
formula
basic
that you
formula.
start using, you will instantly reject because you won't use formulas, correct?
I won't use formulas because
Okay.
formulas, don't trust formulas.
All right. So now we go back to
Unless
this.
If you're calculating,
we go back
you're
to this
calculating
video.
the globe.
So
Yeah.
how do you
There's
think
a
that
light,
this is?
there's a camera,
But
and
why
there's
do you think this is
curvature
not
in
possible?
between.
Yeah, but why do you think this is not possible on the globe?
There's a curve in between 3
Sure.
times.
But how do you know? What makes you think that this is not possible on the globe?
In layman's terms, there's a hill in between.
Sure. And how
The
do you
curve
know?
is a hill.
And how do you know that the hill is too much or not enough or matches the globe or doesn't match the globe? How do you know that?
By its height.
Okay. And then what?
And then it's an obstacle.
Okay.
And what obstacles do they prevent like no line of sight. You don't have a line of sight
Sure. So
when there's an obstacle in
yeah. So
between.
how are you going to test whether or not there's too much
S-
obstacle
Simple
or not enough obstacle? How are you going to verify that?
distance
Okay. So the
from point
distance
A
and
to
what?
B.
And then what?
Then the textbook says there is a curvature
Okay.
3 times,
Oh, sorry.
depending on
No
this.
formulas allowed.
No, I'm not using formula.
No formulas allowed. So how are you
Yeah.
knowing whether or
What
not
formula?
this,
Okay, what
this
I
match?
just
No,
said.
no.
What
You
formula?
can't use a formula. That's your rule.
What's
So
the
how
formula?
do you know whether or not this matches the globe or not?
It doesn't, because there's still line of sight, so it
But-
does not match the
But
globe.
how do you know if this is the right amount of line of sight for the globe or not the right amount of line of sight for the globe? How do you know that?
Text. I refer to the textbook.
Okay.
It says at 3 miles there should be a curve.
How
Another
much
3
curve?
miles there should 8. What are we
No,
talking?
without any formulas. How
We're
much
talking
curve?
8 inches.
Yeah, but you can't use formulas. You said you can't
It's
use
not
formulas.
a formula. It's not a formula.
What's
It's
not
a number. It's a number.
okay?
I'm giving you a number.
Okay, a
A
number.
formula is a composition of different numbers that are
Okay.
either added, subtracted, divided. But I'm just giving you a single digit number here. It's not a formula.
Okay, so you're just saying
Yeah.
you're just giving me a number. What's the number?
So by textbook, 3 miles, the curve must be, is it 8 inches?
I don't know. You're the one making the claims. You're the one doing the analysis. I'm just trying to understand your analysis.
Go back to how much the
back
earth
to here.
curves, the 3 miles.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. So the earth curves about 8 inches per mile. So if we've got 3 miles, we've got how many inches? 8.
Hold
eight.
on a second here, buddy. That sounds an awful lot like a formula, and you can't use formulas. That's your rule, not mine.
It's not a formula if I'm using one. I'm using addition. I'm only using one.
So
One.
addition, formulas with
It's a
addition.
sequence. It's a sequence.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Sequence.
So
So if
it's a
you're
sequence.
just using addition, it's a sequence, not a formula. Okay. So how are you going to do that
So
with addition?
let's
Hear the
make
addition,
a
the
sequence.
non-formula sequence addition.
No, I'm not using. You said I should not use formula, so I'm using a sequence.
You said, not me. I'm fine using formulas.
I said yeah. So you're fine with it. So is it not a sequence? I'm making a sequence. Is it a sequence or is it not a sequence?
I don't know.
I'm adding 8
It's
plus 8.
it's your
Plus
rules. I'm
8.
trying to understand your rules. So
Yeah. So this is a sequence, not a formula. Agree? So the earth curves about 3 sequences.
no, I completely disagree. This is a formula so far.
Okay. So
It's and Sam,
It's
let
a
me just make it
basics.
clear. Let me just make it clear, Sam. You can't even get the wrong formula right.
yeah, cool. But you agree with me that if you add 8 plus 8, you get 16.
Yes.
Then let's move along. So plus another 8, that gives us 24.
24.
So per 3 miles, we've got 24 inches.
24 inches. Yeah, that's the wrong formula, but that's the double wrong formula. But okay, let's
Yeah.
keep going.
So
24
per 3
inches.
miles, 24
You-
inches. This guy was 10 miles
Okay.
from point A to B.
So 80
So-
inches.
24, sorry,
So 10 times
96.
8. 10 times 8 is 80 inches.
not 96. 0.3.
10?
Sorry, it's 10.3.
What's 10 point?
10
10.3.
miles, so
Okay.
it was
So
66.
10.3 times 8 is what?
96.
Try again.
Man, do the math.
82.4.
Yeah, 82.4.
82.4.
So
Yeah.
82.4.
So you are
inches.
saying you think the globe math is that there should be 82.4 inches of
Okay,
something.
let's
Okay.
use Let's use the one on the diagram. Let's
You're just
pick
using a
66.
Yeah, but that's
No,
a
10
formula.
miles,
Some.
the curvature.
That's a formula. You can't use formulas. That's your rule.
I'm not using formulas.
That's a formula.
I'm echoing out two numbers. How is that a formula?
That's a You are multiplying numbers. That's a formula.
I'm
Let me-
echoing
all right,
10
Sam,
miles.
listen. All right, this is a time for a little FE. Free education. Okay? You said this. I don't know where you got this from. Health Online? I don't know.
No, you asked if I'm using the type of formula.
Yeah, you
In
said
the preamble. In the preamble, you
Hold on.
asked what
Sam.
type of formula I'm using.
Free education. I don't know where you got this quote, but you're saying the Earth curves about 8 inches per mile. That's wrong. It's 8 inches per mile squared. You got that wrong,
So
Sam.
that's twice.
You got
So
the
that's
wrong
twice.
formula wrong.
So that's twice.
You can't even get the wrong formula right.
Wow, I like that you. So per mile,
here's the
16?
problem. You are not actually doing the math to calculate the bottom-up obstruction, which is what you must do. You've done the math here for drop from a horizontal tangent. Completely different formula.
No.
Your formula does not have any way to include.
These formulas have got a way of diverting.
Free education time. Free education time. Your formula does not include the observer height, and it does not include refraction.
No, let me do my thing. I don't want. That's why I don't want to use formula. Let's
Okay,
just
so
be clear.
so no
and
formulas. All right.
Out of
No formulas
out of the
allowed.
curve. Out
This
of
is
the curve.
just this is the result of a formula. Converting
Man
feet
curve.
to meters is
Man
a
curve
formula.
out of the curve. Let's be clean. Man curve out of the curve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's be clean.
So 82 times 3. I only get 82 sticks, and I put another 82 sticks and another 82. What do we get?
I don't know. That's your thing.
Yeah, so I do not know about multiplication, and then I'm just
I agree. I totally agree. You do not know about multiplication.
So it's clear that you do not get a line of sight.
It's clear that you've not done the analysis right. Here, let me help
you. The earth is not round, but based on formulas, you discover that the earth is round because formulas are textbook. They do not work in real life. They throw off oftentimes.
They throw off used formulas. This is the result of formulas, Sam.
No, it's not like
yes, it is.
But it's not a
This
type.
is the result of a formula. So if you're going to say you can't use formulas, then you better stop using formulas.
Yeah, I use the direct formula.
Stop being a hypocrite, Sam.
Okay. You agree
You said you can't use formulas. You should not use formulas.
I did not say I can't
But
add,
if you are going to use a formula, use the right formula. All right? I will show you the correct formula. Anybody wondering?
It's
Google Advanced Earth Curve Calculator.
It's altered. This formula is altered.
So here is the correct formula right here. Number 4 is the correct formula. If you disagree with this formula, hold on, Sam. Don't interrupt me. If you
can't use this formula if you're looking into a
interrupting me. Stop interrupting me.
For the globe.
Sam, stop interrupting me. This is the correct formula for the globe.
No.
If
for the globe.
If you question it, if you can question
it, you cannot use this formula.
Stop talking over me. Be an adult and stop talking over me. Okay? Have some respect. This is the right formula for the globe. If you disagree, the derivation of it is here. Go to the derivation, point out the errors in the derivation, and then submit it to Walter Bislin because he wants to know if it's wrong.
No, it's right for the globe.
No,
right for the globe.
This is correct for the globe. The derivation is
correct
there.
For the globe. Yeah.
So
I do not disagree.
Show where it's wrong. It's not wrong. Now, what you need to do then, Sam, is you need to put in the actual correct distances into this, and you need to do the right calculation. You do not have the observer height. You do not have the target size. All you have is the
target distance is 10.
Distance. 10.3. You did not
Yeah. Why
include
do
a
we need the
measured
size?
lapse rate. Over
Why
water.
do we need the size? Why do we need the size?
Over
Why
water.
do we need this target size?
Because it modifies how much you can see. The target size would be how high that light is above the water. So what's the observer height?
Nah.
We don't know. Let's guess at 10 feet. What's the
we know.
target
It's
height?
in the video. I told you.
Let's
Don't guess.
guess at 10 feet.
No,
what's the
don't
vertical?
guess.
What's the vertical measured lapse
10
rate?
feet is too
they
high.
did not do it. It looks
10
like
feet
it's
is
at
too
night.
high.
It looks like it's cold. Let's estimate at 0.5. Should we see
10
that?
feet is too
Maybe. Maybe not. We don't know because there's not enough information there.
No. There is information here.
There's not enough information to have a solid
There is. You
globe
haven't played the whole
prediction.
video.
There never is.
You haven't played the whole video. And that's what they do, these fellas. That's what they always do.
They
These formulas,
never.
These formulas are programmed.
They never
Okay.
use the right
Whoa.
formulas.
Down to 3
They
inches
programmed.
above the water.
There you go.
Blue laser's still there.
Do you know why you see that on the globe? That's predicted on the globe, Sam. Do you know why?
No, you see it because the earth is not round. It's flat.
But this is the globe prediction. The globe predicts that you should see this. Do you know why?
No, it doesn't.
It does. You don't understand the globe. So why would you have your opinion on whether or not it should happen on the globe is
read books and
completely
books,
useless.
Nah.
Your opinion.
You just disagree.
You've said that
You're just disagreeing to agree.
Thrown it all away.
And as soon as this show is over, you're gonna swallow your pride.
All right.
In secret. In secret.
All right. The reason why is because of ducting and refraction. Just Google Andrew Thomas Young and distance to the horizon. It talks about ducting.
You bringing in these components just to derail the whole.
Well, I have just 12 minutes until I have another stream. So, Sam, we're going to have to wrap it up. But I have a couple things. There's Tesla Bitten Radio. So, said the dome gift and the dome giveth and the dome taketh away. PhD Tony says Giant's Causeway, not Devil's Staircase, has natural hexagons. They occur in many macro crystals. Did you know that?
No, I do not know that because you derail the argument.
Now you do. Now you know.
Yeah, that's what these fellas do.
All right, Sam.
I feel like I've not expressed myself enough.
I know.
That argument.
Ariel CH says people are gonna start thinking Sam is your Poe. Sam, are you a Poe?
That word exists, and it depends on what angle you're looking at.
Do you know what a Poe is?
I'm a Poe if you're a fool.
What?
I'm a Poe if you're a fool.
Poe, P-O-E.
Very prideful.
Do you know what a Poe is? P-O-E, Poe.
Yeah, I do.
What's a Poe?
It's more like a jock. Sure.
No, it's not a jock. Mana Broadset says quartz forms natural hexagonal crystals, and Blasphemer says natural basalt columns are hexagonal. And then Cindy Sue says, Sam, explain the shape of honeycomb direct from a beehive. What shape are they?
Honey what?
A beehive.
Oval. It's oval.
No, there's hexagonal. There's lots of hexagonal shapes in nature. William Foley for $10 says, don't eat yellow snow. Allegedly, Dave says, now, wait a minute. You like that?
No.
You didn't get that?
No, I didn't get it.
You've never, it's probably difficult. You've never seen yellow snow.
I'm just still trying to process how on earth you derailed me and we're talking about something else completely. This is what they do. Wow. They're crafty. So you better stay steady.
Sam, you are one of my favorites. You are. I love having you.
A lot of derail.
Gary Wenbanga says, my colleague is driving sequences.
Persuasion.
Not formulas. Have you ever had lemon snow?
Lemon snow.
Yeah.
No.
It's also yellow.
Yeah.
That one you can. You can. Nothing was on the rail, says
Wow.
Sam. All right, so Sam, would you like to nominate yourself for top left?
Top left, a little bit inside. Top left is
I don't understand what you said there.
what's top left?
Top left is an annual award competition that we do, and tonight we're kicking off this year's 2023 top left competition. So it runs for the rest of this month, all of March, and then after the end of March, we celebrate and we announce the winner.
Yeah, so you say, would I like to nominate myself?
Yeah.
How can you?
So what's happening tonight is people are nominating who they want to compete. And then once we tally all the nominations, we'll pick somewhere between 5 and 10 nominees
like to be
actually be
nominated?
contestants. So say it again.
So your question was, would I like to be nominated?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Maybe you want to give like a speech to say, hey, here's why you should be considered for top left, so that we could play it for later.
So here's why I should be considered for top left. Because maybe some people take me for a job. It happened with Galileo. If you do not understand, you take things for a job until when you've been enlightened well enough. Because just like a lot of scientists, when they were coming out, people thought like, wow, it's way above their head. Like to put it in that context. So this is why I should be nominated for top left. I'm different. My model of the flat earth, it differs from other flat earthers, and I'm just me, just being me. And yeah, that's one of the reasons why I should be nominated for top left. Over and out.
Thank you, Sam. That was all right. There's your model.
Yeah.
Right there. I put this on the webpage. I have a webpage for you on my website.
Good. That's what it is.
mctoon.net /S-O-M Sam. So there it is. Very good. Very good nomination speech. Anything you'd like to say as we wrap up here, Sam?
Play the Mike Tyson video for the closure.
I don't have the Mike Tyson video queued up.
Yeah, I sent the Mike Tyson video.
Oh, you want me to play hold on.
He'll do the talking for me.
All right. Is it gonna be?
I dedicate this to Tyson.
All right, I'll pull it up. You'll hear it. I'm not gonna share it to you, but you'll hear it. Let's hear. This will be great. Oh, I'll share it.
Absolutely.
Correct. Sam, you're so funny. Oh, you're the best. You're the best, Sam. Don't anybody ever question.
That's why we can't live nowhere but here. At least that's what they tell us. Imagine we live on a flat fucking world. All this time we thought we lived on a round planet, huh? We have no fucking evidence to believe that we're on a round planet, only by people telling us, but we really don't know who we are, where we came from, who the fuck is our purpose here.
I'm not gonna go for that. You're not gonna tell me that on a round planet, though.
How do you know that? You never been out of space.
You better question.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we live off.
Yes, a guy that spent his career getting knocked about the head is definitely the one that you should look to for consideration about what shape. Oh my goodness. All right, I can't. I gotta go. Sam.
It's been a pleasure and it's been insightful. You've been enlightened. All you need to do is swallow your pride off air, just like others are doing, because it feels shameful.
Wait, you want me to swallow air?
Swallow your pride.
That's what happens when I swallow air.
You know, you can't smile when you breathe in.
I think I look funny when I do that.
Yeah, you can never smile when you breathe in, but when you breathe out,
It's working. Anyway, all right. Sam, thank you very much. You need to you need to write that one on relativity. How about that?
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah,
We'll do relativity, and then maybe after that, you can look into the holy diver theory and the rainbows in the dark theory from Dio.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody says, Jetpon says, so Eric Dubay has ignored your request. Yes, Eric Dubay is a chicken. He's scared to debate me.
Whoa.
Eric Dubay, I will debate you on Modern Day Debate. I've retired from Modern Day Debate, but I'll come back to Modern Day Debate to debate you, Eric Dubay, but you are too scared. So, and so is Dearth. Dearth is too scared. He won't touch. He's too scared. And Bryce Mitchell, I think his feet are a bit cold. Anyway, Bryce Mitchell, be a man. You agreed. Anyway, we'll see y'all later in a couple minutes for the top left nomination stream.
Have a good one.
All right, thanks.